Hi learners, this is Pushkala and we are going to see how to install and work with Jupyter Lab in here. So for installing Jupyter Lab, I have to make sure you have already installed Python. So Python is a prerequisite for Jupyter Lab. So you must have installed Python and you must be able to use comments in that. So if you're ready with that, you can go ahead and use Jupyter Lab. Just type Jupyter Lab in Google or any search engines. You will get this jupyter.org website. So in this, scroll down, you will be seeing this Jupyter Lab next generation notebook interface. So we are going to work with this. So practically, you just need only one simple command to execute to install Jupyter Lab. So all is this one. Pip install Jupyter Lab and that's it. Your package will be installed. So you are going to install this using command prompt. Open your command prompt and then pip install Jupyter Lab. Paste it there. So this command will simply install everything you need. All the packages, all the prerequisites, everything will be installed using this. So it is done, it is installed. So since I have already installed Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, I have everything saying requirement satisfied. So if you are doing this for the first time, it might take a few extra minutes. So Jupyter Notebook, we have already installed Jupyter Lab here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch this. So I'm gonna use this command prompt again, or you can go to any specific folder you want to use this Jupyter Lab in. So let's say I'm going to this recording folder and just want to type CMD here, and that command prompt is opened on that particular link, and I'm going to use Jupyter Lab command. That's all. This will launch my Jupyter Lab. So your Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebook will open in a browser-like settings. It will not open in a specific software or anything. It opens in any browser that you have enabled as default in your computer. In Windows, it mostly opens on Edge. So it is opening. So Jupyter Lab is running on the local host 8888. And let's go with this. So you see this Python 3 IPy kernel. So we are going to go into that. So this is a simple Jupyter notebook inside the Jupyter Lab. So what is the difference between Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab is you will not be able to see all these files in Jupyter Notebook. That is one of the main difference. So Jupyter Notebook just looks like this. I'll just open Jupyter Notebook in the side as well. Same launching procedure. Instead of Jupyter Lab, I have given Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so this is how Jupyter Notebook looks. As you can see the difference in Jupyter Notebook, you will be saying new in here. Let's say IPy kernel. You will be seeing just the notebook. You will not be seeing what are all the files you have been working with. So if you are working with a huge software, if you are maintaining 2 or more Python files at the same time, it is better when you are able to toggle between one file to another. That is where Jupyter Labs does a better performance than Jupyter Notebook. So if other than that, Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab works exactly the same. Let's type a simple program here. So it's exactly the same. Even if I use some plots in here. just giving some random numbers, and this is going to be a list. And I'm gonna use matplotlib nt.plot. So you will be using Shift Enter in every tab. Shift Enter in each of the cells to run Jupyter Lab. So if you want to run this particular cell, just Shift Enter. This will run that particular tab. And if you want to run everything, or if you want to restart the kernel, you can do like this. So restart kernel option is in the kernel. So if you want to restart the kernel, it will restart the entire kernel here. And if you want to restart and clear all outputs on the cells, you can go for here. And if you want to restart and run everything, you can do that here as well. Restart and run all cells. So everything can be done here. If the web server, since we are running in local host, this works on a server kind of basis on your local computer. So if your server crashes, you can just go ahead and restart and reconnect to your kernel using this. And if you want to run particular cells above, cells below, or only the cells you have selected, all of those options are available and run. So you can select accordingly. And if you want to write heading or title or anything, you can go ahead and write it like this. And all you have to do is just click on this and press M. It will convert this into a markdown cell. This will be for styled text, or if you want to write heading or anything, you can go for this markdown text. If you want to convert that back into the code, just click on the outside cell like this and write Y. It will convert that into a text, code file. If you want to convert that into just text, you can go ahead and type R. This is just a text now. This is just a text you can use for documentation. So I'm converting it back to M, which is markdown. And so let's say you're talking with multiple things here. Let me save this first. Save notebook as. Okay. So note 1 is saved. Let me open a new file. Notebook. Select, and I'm gonna type this. As you can see here, you will be seeing all the stuff you need in the sidebar. It will be easier for you to maintain all the files simultaneously. Okay. So you can toggle among this. And if you want to see all the files in here, you can do this as well. You have all the files in here. So you can toggle between the files in the sidebar as well. So if you have hundreds of files running parallelly and you want to toggle between one to another, if you are working on connecting the files, all can be done easily using Jupyter Lab. So that's it for this video. If you have any doubts, leave it in the comment section. Thank you.